Well, it is currently, what time is it? Um, Noon. It's currently 12 p.m. I still haven't gotten out of bed. I just took my jab to hopefully get my system kickstarted this morning and help me feel better so that maybe I actually feel like getting up and doing something. But right now, I just, it's one of those days where I just feel awful and exhausted and like I just don't want to get out of bed. I'm so tired and like I'm not even hungry even though I can tell that my stomach is hungry. Like I nothing sounds good. Like no food sounds good. Water sounds amazing, which isn't surprising cuz I'm dehydrated all the time. And I think today may just I may need a rest day cuz over the weekend it was my birthday, and even though there wasn't a whole lot of people here, there was like maybe five, it was still a lot for me because I'm not used to having that many people here. I'm used to being here by myself all the time, and as well it's just a lot of people to talk to, and you're entertaining because you're talking to everybody, eating cake, drinking drinks, whatever kinds of drinks. We tried some eggnog and it was pretty awful because it was store bought alcoholic eggnog. It tasted like cough syrup, and like even mixing it with like a bunch of regular eggnog, it still wasn't that great, unfortunately. So yeah, that was a little rough. But I guess we'll see if I can end up doing something today or if I'm just gonna chill in bed and watch some YouTube because that's how I'm starting my morning right now. So my brain doesn't want to get out of bed either. And so I'm just kind of like stuck. It sucks. Mentally, I'm still trying to figure this all out. I've had one psychiatrist at least tell me that I probably have BPD, which it makes sense to me. It makes a total sense. But she was also, pardon my language, but she was kind of a bitch. Like, the way she presented it to me and the way that she spoke to me and treated me as a patient, not okay. It was no. And I actually found out that because she's a new um, person at the hospital that I go to, and apparently nobody's been rescheduling with her, which I'm like, well, yeah, if she treated everybody the way she treated me, I understand that. Like, I don't want to go back to see her either, the way she treated me. So it was just shitty. So then I'm like, okay, do I follow this diagnosis? So I need to go find somebody else, but there's like, it's so hard to get in to see a psychiatrist or any mental health professional right now because everybody's doing it now. Like, and I mean, it's great because, like, with even with the pandemic bringing it all on, like, it was still very good because a lot of us realized that we needed the help that we didn't know we needed. So it was just lots of influx for them as medical professionals, and so they're not able to handle a lot of new patients, which sucks because I have heard many times that women with BPD, when going untreated, have the highest rate of suicide. So, or just not the highest, but a really high rate of suicide, I believe. And so that's just a scary thing for me because I've had a few times where it feels like I don't have control over myself, and yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do with that. I don't know what to do about it because I'm doing everything I can. I'm trying to get into the medical professionals to help me, but as I'm sure many of you have also experienced, it's hard to get in to somebody that also treats you well and that you like that you like as a medical professional that actually helps you and listens to you like they're supposed to. So so I guess for now I will just hang out. Maybe get some water. Maybe play some Animal Crossing. That might help my brain feel better. Watch some YouTube. Maybe when I get up, I'll grab some of my art things in my planner and stuff so that I can at least like be creative aside from playing video games as well. Give myself some options on things to do. So I'd also grab some books because I got one of my early Christmas presents from my best friend. She made me a book like page thing so that it just grab like my journal to so that like you can hold it. It's so cool. She made it for me and wood burned it. Put my initials. So yeah, maybe I'll get to use that today. Well, as you can tell, I haven't brushed my hair. It's just not gonna happen till later. I don't have the energy. I'm fucking tired. I'm just dead. And I don't feel good. Oh, Katie, I'm sorry. Did I start to disrupt you? Okay. um didn't play any Animal Crossing. Gonna get there probably because I need to relax a little bit now. I have been mostly doing a lot of work on my computer and going through emails and planning for next year because I'm starting digital planning. I don't know if I mentioned that before. I may have. But I got a digital planner for 2023. At least for my weekly stuff. And then I got a hard copy daily planner. If anybody's curious what planners I use Passion Planner. I love them. I've used them for years. And I really love it. I love how much they offer and all the versatile things you can do with it, especially with the digital planning. I'm learning that right now and it's so awesome. So much fun. You can change so much. You can customize it. Like you can get digital stickers, freaking so much. So that's nice. And I apologize if my sniffling is really loud or anything. My sinuses, cold weather, my nose like hardly ever stops running. And my house is cold because I haven't gotten up to start a fire yet. So like it's really cold in here. My fingers are even cold. So yeah, that's why I'm sniffling, just in case anybody's wondering. But I have been watching lots and lots of YouTube. But I'm getting caught up on a lot of content I haven't been able to watch lately, so that's been nice. Mostly just tired. And I haven't smoked since this morning, so I'm thinking it may be time for that because my nausea is starting to come back really hard and I'm like not feeling the greatest. So I think I'm gonna smoke and watch some more YouTube and then try getting myself to play some Animal Crossing for a little bit instead of trying to do more work because I need to take a break. I need to remind myself to take breaks and to take care of myself and to relax because I'm so bad at doing that. But here we are. So, yeah, I hope everybody's having a great day and that hopefully this video can just kind of I don't know, be a good additive to your day, or just something to watch. I don't know. Something to be entertaining. I do that a lot. Just watching other, especially chronic illness people, just like watching them go through their day. It's kind of nice because it makes me feel less alone and makes me feel less bad about myself, I guess, because I know that it's like it reminds me that it's okay to listen to my body and like have these issues because other people do, and it's okay, and like just kind of solidifying that in my brain because mental health sucks sometimes. My mental health especially sucks a lot. Um, so yeah, I have been doing a lot better lately though, which has been nice. I'm just trying to remember to take care of my mental health. That's been the key thing for me because I don't know, the way I grew up, especially being a farm kid, you kind of put yourself last. Like, the animals get fed before you do, and everything else gets taken care of before the house, or things like that. Like, obviously the important things of the house need to be taken care of, but a lot of times everything else comes first before you. And that's something I'm trying to unlearn because I am watching it literally destroy my dad. And it's hard because I see it every day, and I know how bad it is, and I want him to stop. And I'm sure he knows how bad it is too. Maybe he doesn't, I don't know. But it's just, I know I don't want to repeat the cycle. As many of us in our 20s and 30s and even 40s are learning, even older. Just all of us that are breaking generational curses and generational trauma and doing the work to grow and to move past it and to do better and to parent better and all of those things, to raise better children and to raise better parents. That's a lot of things that's something that a lot of people are learning right now, is like you have to, like, your parenting affects the adults that come into the world, because everybody, like, we all start, all of our base of who we are comes from the parenting that our parents did and chose to do. It starts right there. And so it matters. It really does matter. And everybody knows that it matters to an extent because, like, you're raising a human being. Like, obviously, that's a lot of responsibility. But at the same time, not everybody really thinks on it that hard. But if you really think about it, the parenting that your parents did is a lot of your base knowledge. The skills you know how to do, how you eat, how you take care of yourself, your hygiene, how you clean your house, all of that comes from your parents and the way they parented and the things that they taught you. If they taught you about cleaning from a very young age, then you know a lot more about it and you're better at it, more than likely, than a lot of other people that grew up in, like, for example, like, having parents that are hoarders, something like that. Like, it's a very drastic difference. And so growing up in a hoarding house, you pick up those tendencies. And so if you don't put in that work to break that, I don't know what you would, it's not necessarily a trauma, but like to break that cycle is a lot. You have to, one, be self-aware enough to see it, to know it, and to have the willpower to push through it and grow through it and to do better. It takes a lot of energy, of time, and so many other things that, like, none of us think about. So when people are becoming parents now, a lot of them are learning that it really matters, and they're doing more research and learning about gentle parenting and learning about parenting, even an autistic kid. They're taking the time to do better. And And it's amazing. It's really great. I don't know where that fucking tangent came from, or if that ended on some like halfway through my thought. I hope it makes sense. We'll find out in the editing process, I guess. Okay, so developments of the evening are Animal Crossing. I did start playing Animal Crossing a little bit. That's been fun. Um, I recently started, if anybody plays, I recently started doing like the Paradise Planning. I got that expansion the other a couple weeks ago, which I'm loving it. I'm loving it. So I'm just obsessed. This is basically like a lot of what I've been doing. Um, at least when I'm playing Animal Crossing, that's a lot of what I'm doing because it's just so much fun. And like interior designing is just something I've always enjoyed. So this is like awesome to me. I love it. I'm just so into it. But I also got a package delivered today, which was exciting because it was my new planner for next year. And I decided, as I said, where I was doing digitally, I got a digital one for monthly and weekly stuff. And then I got a physical copy of the daily, which this is the daily. So I'm really excited to try it out. And it's a little different than the ones that they've done previously, and I don't know if that's because they're also changing up their other physical planners for this year, or if it's just how they have their dailies laid out, but either way, I love it. I think it's really cute because it starts off the very first page. It's just like who and what I'm grateful for, and a little note to self type thing, and then it goes into explaining like how you can use the layout, and it's just so, I don't know, cute. Like it gives you a big open space, and it kind of explains to you like the different things that you can use those like spaces for, because it also provides more in the back. And then each daily layout has a whole page of just openness where you can write notes, but it also explains, like, it gives you options. So you can do like a habit tracker in there, health tracker, checklists, you can write gratitude, do a meal tracker, affirmations, like a notable quote or something like that that you heard for that day that you really wanted to remember, or to track your goals for podcasts, for your plans that night, even to write down books, meditation notes, like all sorts of things. Scripture verses, song or lyric of the day, an exercise log, challenge of the day. You can use it as a mini journal if you wanted to. Even to write down people you've met and like intentions you want to make that day. For drawing and doodling, taking notes, you can make a mind map, just daily journaling, activities you'd like to try, or brainstorming for a project or an idea you've got, places you want to visit, just anything. Like it's so cool, and I think this is going to be way more functional for me in a physical format like this, and having the other one digitally, as long as I can keep up with it, that's going to be the key. We will see how things go. But yeah, and then you can even put in like the date you started it and the date that you finish it, because it's all undated, so you can use it as you need it. But yeah. And then it's got a space where each day you can put in just like a little jot of the day, whether you want to track your mood or your experiences, just your overall of the day, like the big plan, whatever it was, you can track all of that. It's so cool. I love it. But yeah, and then it's just blank. I'll probably do another clip of this so that you can actually see like clearer. Um, But yeah, it's so cool. I'm so excited about it. And then it also has like a self check-in every day too that you can do. It's so cool. I love it. Oh yes, but then I also got some other stuff from them for it. I got a sticker pack of functional trackers along with monthly tabs. I'm trying out the flush ones this time because previously I used I don't know what you would want to call it, but they actually stick out of the book instead of being flush with the pages. So I'm trying those out this time. And they also recently came out with their own erasable pens. And so this pack comes with it comes with 6 pens and 8 refills. So it's a really nice starter pack for it too, which is awesome. And you can get them in soft black or blue, I believe, or a soft blue of some sort, but it's a blue. So yeah, I am really excited to. This is kind of gonna be what my evening is. I think I'm gonna finish up with some Animal Crossing real quick, and then I'm gonna dive into my planner. So this will be exciting.